Hello guys, and welcome to the Magikarp Edition's Rules Explanations, where I go ahead and try and explain the rules to this Magikarp Edition style Nuzlocke. Now, what people know about Nuzlocks is the fact that the first encounter you encounter is the encounter you have to catch. Otherwise, you forfeit your encounter and you can't catch Pokemon on that route. Number 2 is the fact that if you lose a Pokemon in battle, so it faints, it's considered dead and you can't use it anymore. Then rule number 3 is the fact that you have to nickname each and every one of your team members. This way you build a bond and it makes the game more exciting. Now, everyone knows what Nuzlocke is. I'm going to go ahead and implement the dupe and species clause as well, because nobody wants to see someone with 3 Gyarados just sweeping everyone, so dupes, species clause, implement, done. Now, what the heck is the Magikarp Edition style rules? Well, as you've probably seen, or if you're a subscriber and already heard about, what the Magikarp Edition is the fact that it limits you to the amount of experience you gain. And that limitation is you can only encounter 10 encounters in each route. This counts if you run away from a Pokemon, if a Pokemon runs away from you, let's go, and if you knock out an encounter. Or you can just completely loot the Nuzlocke in general and faint, but yeah, those all count towards your encounter tokens, I guess I can say. And by the time you get 10 of them, if you encounter another Pokemon, you have to escape that battle no matter what without gaining experience. Because essentially, you can't gain experience on that route anymore. You're done. 10 encounters, finito, you're finished, get out of there. Now, what does count as a route, at least for my playthrough? Well, what I'm counting as routes is the fact that I'm going to be counting each cave system and each forest route, pretty much just different little areas on the map in general, as well as, you know, the standard routes 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, and I'm going to count each separate wild area as a new route. So essentially, I have to be careful for the wild area Pokemon, because if I run to that beginning Onix, then I forfeit my encounter on that route, because I can't catch it, and it's a Pokemon I haven't caught yet, so yeah. Another thing that counts towards the encounters too are the berry trees. I'm counting them as encounters and not the static encounters, because of the fact that there's 3 different kind of Pokemon that can pop out of the tree, as well as the fact too that it's found everywhere in the wild areas, and in some of the routes too, you can find berry trees. So berry tree encounters count as encounters, just to keep that in mind. Now, what I want to talk about for this playthrough, Pokejobs. Pokejobs, a fun gimmick. I recommend some people try it if you want to like train up some people. But the Pokejobs, even though they're fun, I'm not going to allow them to my playthrough, because this Pokejob option completely gets rid of the Magikarp Edition in general for the Nuzlocke, because okay, cool, I don't have any more routes, why don't I just let people go on Pokejobs and not play for a week? So yeah, Pokejobs not allowed. Max raid battles as well. I am not going to allow the max raid battles, and the reason why is because, essentially, you can go online, encounter a 2-star raid, let's say, and you have like 2 badges, and your team's like all level 25. After you catch that raid Pokemon, it could be like a level 35 or 40, and already you got like an OP Pokemon, just after the max raid. They also tend to give you OP items as well too. So that's kind of why I'm not allowing max raids in general. Also, it's an unlimited supply and that's kind of lame. Now, let's talk about the items in the max raid battles. I'm not going to allow evolution candies, well, experience candies, sorry, because of the fact that they give off cheeky experience, so it, again, mitigates and gets rid of the Magikarp Edition for the Nuzlocke. So experience candies ain't allowed. However, the one candy that is allowed, and I did this for the Let's Go series too, is rare candies. Because rare candies could be found all the way back in Generation 1, so the rare candies that will be allowed are the ones you find on the ground kind of thing. Not rare candies you end up buying or you get from max raids, no. The rare candies that are allowed is the rare candies you find on the ground anywhere. And I'm not allowing TRs either, because even though you can like go to places and get TRs can have OP moves, and we already have TMs, which are in the game, that works best for itself. So TRs not allowed, TMs are allowed, rare candies are allowed, anything else is not. And just one last nail in the coffin, Watts. Me getting Watts and all that, even if I don't do max raid battles, that is also not allowed, because Watts give you TRs and it gives you a whole bunch of OP items too, if you're lucky enough on a certain day. So Watts, experience candies, and TRs are not allowed. Now, just to basically summarize, number 1, you can only encounter 10 encounters on each route. Number 2, max raid battles are not allowed and anything related to them as well. Along with number 3, each new wild area is counted as a new route.